2 months ago, I got a letter saying my entire $68K student loan balance was paid off. I thought it was a scam at first, but after calling the servicer, they confirmed it. A family member made a full payment. I immediately knew it was my dad. He's always been supportive, though not the emotional type. I called him crying, thanking him. He brushed it off and said, "Don't worry about it. Just focus on living your life." It wasn't until last week that my mom told me how he did it. He sold the Harley he's been restoring since before I was born. The one he used to tell me would be his retirement ride. He sold it quietly to some collector in another state and used every penny to clear my debt. He's 61, works maintenance at a plant. His knees are shot. That bike was the one indulgence he ever allowed himself. I don't even know if I should thank him again or apologize. I feel both incredibly loved and incredibly guilty. He traded his dream for my freedom, and I don't know how to carry that. I just needed to tell someone because I can't stop thinking about it. Story 2. My son was sick yesterday, and my mom offered to babysit for me since I couldn't miss work. For context, I, 30F, am a single mom because my husband passed away in an accident last year. We had 2 kids together, ages 12 and 8, and my 8-year has severe ADHD and autism. Being a newly single mom, money has been really tight, and I do get state assistance, but not a lot, and my husband didn't have life insurance, so there was no money left to us from him. My mom and sister help me with babysitting if the kids are sick or if there is no school because I can't afford a sitter. The issues came when I told her I didn't have food to spare right now because I haven't been able to go shopping yet, and to please bring her own food or be prepped to have to buy herself food because the food I have in the house is strictly for the kids till I can get to the store this weekend. We were all super sick last weekend, and I don't live in a town with a grocery store, and the closest one is a 30-minute drive. She said it would be easier to take my son to her house then, which I was okay with, but 8-year hates going to her house. When she comes to get him, he has a meltdown because he doesn't want to go to her house. I ask if she can just stay and I can find a way to get more food before the weekend. She said no and insisted he had to come with her, and that made it worse. Now my mom has not great patience, but her and my sister are the only sitters I have right now because they don't charge me much, just the gas to get here. Well, she lost it and started yelling at me and him that she didn't have time for this, and she had plans that day she canceled just to watch him. She didn't mention this to me when I asked. She also said, I quote, "I wish we could trade lives and I could lay around and throw tantrums all day and you can go to work and just have everyone use you and take your money all the time. How much it must suck to be you and do whatever you want while I have to do nothing but take care of other people." I never borrow money from my mother, but my sister and grandma live with her and they don't work, so I know she is under a lot of stress and she takes it out on me a lot, calling me burden, letting me know how much my tragic loss has affected her negatively, calling me other names or yelling at me for things my sister or grandma do. I didn't yell or argue. I simply covered his ears and looked at her and went, "Mom, he is 8. She lost it and screamed, "Fuh, you then. Miss work and lose money, I don't care, I am leaving." And then she left. Now she says she will not babysit for me again so I can know true struggle, which if she follows through means I have to miss a bunch of work or find a sitter I can trust that won't break my bank. So I am wondering, should I have cut her a break, knowing she is under so much pressure, and I understand she is frustrated and needs to get it off her chest, but I feel like verbal punching bag, and I don't want my kids to have to deal with that as well. AITA? Update. My mom is banned from my place of work, and I will not longer be speaking to her, my grandma, and will be limiting contact with my sister. I was sent home early due to my emotional state. They showed up before my lunch break and demanded to talk to me, and when my boss said no, my mom lost it and started screaming at her so loudly I could hear down the hall from my classroom. She sent another staff member to get me to try to defuse the situation, but my mom only started screaming at me that I wasted her time. Also, in case anyone wonders, my co-worker's new childcare was struggle for me, but didn't have any advice to help me with childcare because most of them don't have kids, per their kids are already grown. But the lady who offered to help is one of my favorite co-workers, and she has come over to help me make decorations for our classrooms at work. so she knows my kids, and they really seemed to like her whenever she came by to work on work things. And I know she is fully certified and trained to care for a special needs child, as everyone at my place of employment is. Story 3. We moved into a new build a few months ago. We just received a mailed letter from a house that is behind ours. Note that there is a wash and a road between us. I shall type it word for word. Dear neighbor, congratulations on your new home. I live across the way from you in Sunflower. Although our homes are not very close to each other, I can see directly into your home from my living room and backyard. I can clearly see you as you walk around your kitchen and even when you get things from your refrigerator. While I am happy for new neighbors, I would prefer not to have a view into your home when I am in my living room and backyard. For your privacy, you may want to consider some blinds or curtains. I hope you enjoy your new home and neighborhood. Your neighbor Carol. So let me get this right. We have to close our curtains so you can have yours open? You've been watching us in our house like a creep? Fuck you, Carol. My curtains will be open, and I think some naked dancing in the kitchen is required.